Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel again. So this is our midweek analysis. Like every middle of the week, like every Wednesday, I come back, I look back to my charts and I try to analyze what the market has done so far and what it is likely to do for the remaining part of the week. So on that note, you all know I trade the majors. So DSY plays an important role to my trading style and trading decision as a whole. So on that note, we are going to start our analysis with DSY. So we are on monthly charts, as you can see. So what is this monthly chart trying to tell us? Because I start my analysis from the higher time frame, top down analysis. I start from the monthly, then I go down to the weekly, then daily is where I do my entries. Sometimes I use 4 hours, but it is rarely because 4 hours, there's too much noise on 4 hours for me. I don't like 4 hours, too many candles there. So on the monthly here, you all can see that there's price is currently resting on top of a major zone. There's a touch here, and currently price has come and broken it all the way. I think this was in 2022. Price broke the major level, and now currently it is resting upon the level, and it's forming a pattern. You all can see a clear double bottom that the monthly is pointing on the monthly chart. And you all know what double bottom and double tops do on the higher time frame. So monthly is telling us buys, that we should be expecting more of buys on TSY. Then we'll scale down to the weekly to see what the weekly is telling us. I use monthly for my overall trend, and as you all can see, monthly now is indicating for a bullish move as for buys. Then I use my weekly for my current trend. So I use monthly for my main trend, then weekly for my current trend. So here on the weekly chart, there's a minor zone here, a major zone though, but as long as if the zone is not from monthly, I used to call it minor zone. So I used to indicate those zones with just a single line to make my charts neat. Because if I start to use rectangle on all the zones I'm seeing on the time frames, it will make my chart a little bit messy, and I don't like messy charts. I like my chart to be very neat. So I'm seeing a minor zone here. As you can see, there was a touch here. Price broke above it, came back, retested it, and boom, to the other side. Then it came back all the way down, but it tried to hold the price here, but it couldn't hold. Then price broke it, came and touched it with this week. Look at the week. Touched it with this week, then sold off again, came back again, touched it again, sold off again, came back again, touched. So you have series of touches. So this is a very minor zone there. So I indicate it with just a single line. Then what is this weekly time frame telling us? What is this weekly time frame trying to say? Obviously it is telling us buys, because price came back, touched it, and immediately there was a reaction there to show how strong the level is. Touched it, and immediately there was a bounce off from the zone all the way to the upside. I remember we were trying to short this market last week. I took a loss on this trade, this candle. We were trying to short the market. Ideally, I thought that this touch here, this bounce here, wasn't enough to push the candle. Like, I was expecting another, maybe something like a mini double bottom here. I was expecting to come down and form a proper base, like a double bottom here, before we exploded to the upside. But it is what it is. The market had other plans for us. So we took a loss here last week. We are trying to short the dollar, and I will explain the reasons for the trade very soon. So, but let's continue to analysis first, then later we can come back to that. So what is the weekly trying to tell us now? The same story the monthly is trying to tell us, sitting on top of a very, very strong zone. Then and I already seen two green candles, which is signaling for buys. And we have another zone here. Let me indicate here. We have another zone here. The market is currently on an uptrend on the weekly chart. So that is what I'm seeing on the weekly chart. But this uptrend doesn't look strong for me. Something in me is telling me that this uptrend, something in me is telling me that this market might come back and form that double bottom I'm talking about. It might come back and form the double bottom before it continues to move to the upside. This is what my mind is seriously telling me. So, but you don't trade what is in your mind, you trade the price option in front of you. That is what trading is. Don't trade what you think, trade what you see. So what I'm seeing now, I'm seeing a very strong bullish market for the DSY. Then how can we take advantage of this move? How can we take advantage of this buy move? You simply come down to the daily. Daily is where I do my entries. Is where I watch for chart patterns to do my. Let me adjust this zone properly. This is ideal zone. Let me just draw it all the way back in daily charts. Yes, as you can see, there is a touch here, then touch here, here. So this is a minor zone. Then currently the market has already broken the zone to the upside. So how am I going to take opportunity of this buy move that is already going on DSY? And as you can see, DSY has already broken this trend line. Has broken this trend line. Let me draw it properly. So as you can see, this market is due for some buys, and there's a lot of pressure trend that states that in the course of a reversal, there must be a change in character. There's what we call change in character, and that change in character first is a chart pattern. When you come to any major zone, there must be a double bottom, or there must be something like this, a small double bottom before it moves to the upside. But there must be a change of character. That's why I was still expecting this push to the upside here before we continue to the upside. For any major reversal, there must be a change in character. So I was expecting this change in character by it coming down again to point a W pattern before it continues to the upside, but it is what it is. Maybe it has already formed this second pattern here. This second pattern, maybe it has already formed it here. Like, let me show you what I mean. Maybe it has already come back here and formed a small, so you see. So it is what it is. Sometimes you might read it wrong, and sometimes you might just follow all your rules and still hit a sell. That's trading for you. So how am I going to take opportunity of this move that the market is printing currently? As you already can see, there's a zone, a broken level here. So I'll be waiting for a price to come back, touch the zone and form a proper base. Then I'll be hopping in on a buy on DSY. Of course, first level targets will be 100% retracement. Then here is second TP. Then before we get to our final TP, which is here. So that's that on DSY. Let me delete all these things from my chest to be clean. So that's that on DSY. That's how we go. I'll be taking opportunity of the buy move on DSY. Then let's go down to Euro USD. Euro USD. Euro USD is is a bit confusing and deadly. It's a bit confusing and deadly at the moment. Euro USD. Mm. This trend line here, this trend line, this trend line, this trend line, this trend line. If you draw it like this, it will look as if price is currently testing on the trend line. If you draw it like this, it will look like price already broken through the trend line. And ideally, this is the correct way to draw a trend line because you go for the peaks and troughs, not the body. This is the correct way to draw a trend line, but is looking very confusing. But I used to follow DSY because before I make any trading decision, I look at DSY. So DSY is currently screening buys, and Euro USD is DSY upside down. That's market correlation for you. So DSY is currently screening buys. Euro USD also, I'll be looking for shorting opportunity on Euro USD. Maybe if Euro USD get back to this zone, then there I will be looking for opportunity to go short. This will be my targets. First level target here, then second level target here. So that's that on Euro USD. So that's the only trade I'll be watching for the remaining part of the week, or maybe into next week. Then I also have my eyes on AUD USD too. AUD USD. I'm looking forward to buying AUD USD because AUD USD is currently approaching a major resistance here. that will turn support soon. If you zoom out or if you shrink the chart, you see that there's a level here. Let me see. Let's go over to the weekly chart so we can see it properly. There is a level, there's a touch here, then there are touches here, and price is currently approaching the minor zone. So I'll be looking forward to see if we form a proper base, or maybe I'll be looking forward to any buying opportunity on that zone. My overall target is going to be all the way up here. So I'm also taking this trade in confluence with DSY because if DSY starts to sell, to retrace so that it can get to that zone for us to buy, it also cause AUDSD to buy a little bit. So all these my trading decisions or my trading setups is as a result of what I see on DSY. That's why DSY is very, very important for me in my trading decision and in my strategy. So these are the only two trades I am watching out for. Other majors, they are not printing what I need. They are just very indecisive. GPUSD, very indecisive. So same thing with USD CHF and USD CAD. So that's it. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. Please do come around. I'll be dropping more of something like this in this our channel. Thank you, and make sure to subscribe.